Well, hey, y'all, hey, and welcome to another session of Meditations with Marigny. So, this morning we are going to talk about, and this just came up, I was really planning to talk about something else. GPS, when the GPS reroutes you. And I was just driving along and I said, Lord, the GPS, God's purposed system. God's purposed system, purposed with the ED at the end. His purposed system. So this morning, as I was headed into work, I left early enough to do what would normally be done on my regular route. But by the time I got in the car, I realized I had left something in the house. And I was still in my subdivision, so I looked because I thought it was in my bag. And I said, oh, normally I pack things the night before. And I said, I must have set it somewhere else, And long story short, I had to go back to the house, which means that it ate up the extra time that I had. Well, in Atlanta, where I'm located, if you leave 5 minutes late, you're going to be in a different group of traffic. And so you have to leave in your time period that you were intending in order to be on time. And so I was like, Lord, this is going to make me late. They changed my time a little while back and they have me coming in 15 minutes earlier. And just that 15 minutes, it does make a huge difference. So I'm saying that, giving you that prerequisite, because sometimes our GPS will reroute us. So this morning, my traditional route, as I began to drive, it began to reroute me. And where it normally would reroute me to is not the direction that it took me in, right? So it was showing that I was going to get to work maybe about 1 minute prior to, initially, I was going to get there like 1 minute prior to my time that I need to be there. And as I was driving, check this out now, as I was driving, the GPS began to reroute itself. And it rerouted me in a couple of side streets that I wouldn't have even thought about taking. I know them, but I would not have thought about taking them as a part of my route. And in the rerouting, it now has me getting there 5 minutes early. What am I saying that God is saying this morning? Sometimes we got to just be in the car driving, and God's purposed system for our life will reroute us. We might have our mind set on one thing, and we may have our mind set on something else. We're going in a particular direction, and God reroutes us. Sometimes the rerouting is an inconvenience, because in my mind, I was like, man, this is going to take me off right here. And the area where it was going to bring me off at, I knew that there was like a lot of red lights on that street. It's a 1 lane. So in my mind, I'm thinking that it's not going to be the most suitable or the fastest route. But God knows best. You guys, as we continue to walk out our divine destiny, and this is in general, and for those of you that watch my channel, this is in relationships as well. When we are, many of us are vetting for the opportunity to remarry, we have to be open to God rerouting our direction. And we have to know and trust that as long as we get in the car and we begin to take the route that we knew to take, and we're open to allowing him to reroute us, he will always get us to the right location on time. That's good. There are some things, as you guys know, I've been very vocal about the online dating process. There are some things that you must be very vocal about. You must stand your ground, and you must make sure that you stay true to who you are, not true to who someone can drive you to be, but true to who you are, true to what God gives to you, and how you can then be better for what it is that he has called you to be. So this was just a quick moment with you guys, and I'm going to do another video more specific. But this morning, this one was just about being open to allow God to, God's purpose system to work in your life. Let the GPS do what it does. Let it reroute you when you might be thinking that you're going in the right direction, but remember that it's still going to get you to your destination. I never would have chose this route that I'm on right now. I never would have thought to even come this way because I would have thought that there would have been more traffic in this area. But my GPS rerouted me because this was the best route for me to take. And it's going to get me there 5 minutes earlier. So I'm just excited for how God dropped that nugget in my spirit. And I hope that it encourages you this morning as well. So you guys have a wonderful day. And remember, if you like this video, I'd love for you to click like. I'd love for you to share it with a friend. And I'd be absolutely delighted if you would subscribe. Have an awesome day.